a room with Tena, and I am Tena, a 300 level mass communication student of Lincoln University. This is a space where we talk, we laugh, we learn, and we grow together. And today we are starting with a topic every young person deals with: finding yourself in a confusing world. Many people today are finding it difficult to figure out who they are, what they want to become, and who they want to become. But in this show today, we're going to be talking about every part of it. With social media out there, with parents, with school stress, with expectations, it gets so confusing. But today we are unpacking all of it. So joining me today is a motivational speaker, someone a lot of students look up to. She's a counselor and a very good friend of mine, Ezine Nwoko. Thank you for joining us today. So let's start from the basics. Why is it so hard for young people to find themselves today?
Wow, that's a very, very big question. Why is it so hard for ourselves in today's world?
Yeah.
We live in a 21st century world where we have a whole lot of options, where you can be anybody you want to be.
Of course.
You can be anything you want to be in the literal sense. So many people are now confused. What option do I pick? In this array of options, which one do I pick? Which one suits me best? And this confusion has left many people to, you know, forget who they truly are
Yeah.
into wanting to fit themselves into like a societal construct or into like a parental expectation or the
Yeah.
peer pressure that's around them.
True.
So that's the problem we face. The multiple option, the multiple choices we have, the unseeming expectation of the social media,
Yeah.
where everybody is now making it. Even a child of 10 years old, for example, is now a millionaire. You feel, oh my God, what am I doing with my life at this stage? This is a big issue.
Hmm.
Mm.
True, like she said, the world is so busy and it's very noisy. So it's very difficult for a lot of people to actually tell who they are, what they want to become. So that's why the show is here for you today. So we're going to be asking you a very important question. How does potential and academic pressure contribute to finding oneself?
Parental and academic pressure
Yeah.
contribute to finding oneself. It's a two-way street where we have both the positive and the negative aspect.
Mm.
One, the parental. Now we see many parents who lack the understanding of this day and age, who lack understanding, force their kids into being a version of life they want them to be. So it has made many children lose the desire to grow,
Yeah.
to find their real selves. We hear stories of people saying, "Okay, I went to university and I studied mass comm, for example, and I'm going back to study agriculture because that's my true desire in life." This forced us
Mm.
into doing things because, like, okay, I wanted to be a doctor when I was younger, but because life happened, I'm not a doctor now. So you, my child, you must be a doctor.
Mm.
Or my friend's child is a nurse, so you must also be a nurse. So
Mm.
these things confuse the children of these days, and but that's for the negative part. Now for the
Yeah.
positive part, we see many parents that are very encouraging.
Very. I know of some parents that
Yes,
are very
some of us
encouraging.
are blessed with very good parents that, okay, mommy, I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be a farmer. The parents like, okay, no problem, let me enroll you into this course. Let's go to this class, let's learn this, let's do this. This These are like encouraging parents, and it pushes that child to find a better version of themselves. Now, academic pressure, sometimes we come to school and other people are performing better than we are performing,
Yeah.
and we're like, God, why can't I do better
Better
than
than this
this?
other
Why
person.
can't I do as good as this person? For example, when I was in secondary school, I had issues with mathematics. It was a big problem for me. It was a big problem for me in the sense that, you know, I was wondering, no
Mm.
matter how hard I tried, I couldn't just learn math. I couldn't just know math. And it made me, if I just say my life, please,
I can relate.
I don't want to, please. I
I
had
can
to
relate.
literally memorize formulas to
That
write
part. That
exams.
part.
It was so I cried, right, because I know, okay, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in examination malpractice.
Okay.
So during my work, I cried. I
Mm.
just cried. When I was done crying, I wrote what I could and I submitted.
Mm.
But it was not a nice story. So this is contributing to a child finding himself positively or negatively.
That's beautiful. From the story she told, I know a lot of us can relate because mathematics. All right. So, how do you separate yourself from the noise? How do you separate yourself?
Oh my god. The noise the noise is crazy, people.
Crazy.
The noise is loud out there.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's the spirit of God talking, if it's your parent talking, if it's your intuition
Mm.
talking, if it's you talking,
Friends.
friends talking, everybody. But the question now is, how do we leave the noise to the real talk, the real um ministration, let me use that word, that our hearts,
Yes.
our visions is leading us to. I would say first, we should take time
Take
away
time.
from our phones.
Take
You know,
time.
just disassociate ourselves from our devices because this is addictive. You know, that's the first step. Number two, learn to say to yourself that I matter. Many of us are moved by what other people
People.
think of us.
They
So
project
they
what they want us to
exactly
be.
we allow our friends to mold us. We allow the demands of society to mold us. So these things contribute as noise in our hearts. We should learn to say no to these people and look inward. The answer is always inside us.
Mm.
And I can't. This is just something that we can't just say at once. But start from looking inward, looking into who you are without society.
Mm. She mentioned two very important points. Number one, looking inward, looking inside, and the other one, staying off your phones. That particular one is going to be so challenging for a lot of us, but it's something we can actually do in order to be able to find ourselves. So the last one is, what are the mistakes young people make while finding themselves?
Okay. Hmm. People make mistakes. You see, some people say, if I had known, I would have not done this. Because
Mm.
we compare. Comparison is a deadly poison. We compare. We're like, I don't have this. I'm not doing this. I'm not as smart. We all have our talents. We all have our inner gifts.
Yeah,
There is something that you can do that I can't do.
of course,
We
of
all
course.
have
Individual differences.
individual differences. So the fact that somebody is so fluent in talking doesn't mean the person is all that. Remember, it doesn't mean that. So we shouldn't start comparing.
Yeah.
While you're finding yourself, you should find yourself for you.
Yes.
That is leading me to number point two. Now, why are you finding yourself? Are you finding yourself because you want to prepare somebody?
Uh-huh.
What is the purpose of you finding yourself? Are you
Very
finding yourself
important.
because for the guys you want to get the girls? You want to get any
Really?
girl you want? Is that what you're finding yourself? Are you finding yourself because that's my own cool? I will show that my own cool. These motivations, the motivation as to why you're finding yourself will either lead you to failure or success. So don't hate on other people's progress, number one. Number two, don't compare yourself to other people. Find yourself for yourself. And if you start like this, before we know, we are all that, we are all the way there.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So we have four rapid fire find yourself questions. And if you have not gotten anything yet from this answer she's going to be giving us, I want you to just pick up one thing that will help you find yourself, because I know a lot of people are lost. You truly want to know a lot of things. You want to know who you want to become. So this is just the platform. And number one question is, one word to describe being young right now. What's that one word to describe being young?
I'll call it a yin yang.
Mm, yin yang.
It's it's the combination of a beautiful and chaotic disaster.
Mm,
It can be good, it can be bad. All that matters is the balance. Don't
balance.
expect a smooth ride. Please don't. Just expect the chaos. Expect the wahala. Expect the pain. But also know that there's a bright light ahead of
I think one thing I got is, don't expect a smooth ride.
you.
Okay, the second one is, what's one thing every young person should stop doing?
What you should stop doing? People, I have a lot of things to say to you, but just for
Just
time,
one.
I
Just
will
one.
just tell you
Just
one
one.
thing you should stop doing. Stop being entitled.
Woo.
Stop feeling like somebody owes you anything. Nobody owes you anything. Your uncle does not owe you any money.
Mm.
You're like, I have a very rich uncle. That my uncle is very wicked. Nobody owes you progress. You owe yourself that progress. Something like, I need to make money, but my father is not. No. Don't feel like I need to make money, but Nigeria is bad. No. If you don't help yourself, nobody is going to help you. Don't kill that. Please just kill that entitled mentality. That mentality, even in your relationships, your life, in everything you do. Don't feel entitled to any good deed. Do your best and let Mother Nature account for the rest.
Okay. The next question actually is the opposite. So what should they start doing?
What you start doing, start picking yourself up. Make
Clock it
mistakes.
there.
Clock it, please. Make mistakes and pick yourself up. I'm a person who doesn't like making mistakes. I was that kind of person. If I make a single mistake, I'll beat myself up about it. To the extent that even as a university student, the mistakes I made in primary 3, I can still remember them clearly and I still feel bad about it.
Wow.
That's how. Make mistakes, but don't stay there. Stand up. If you fall again, stand up. Because if you stay there without standing up, you're just going to be like every other person who lived life and passed. We care about great names like Albert Einstein, for example. I don't know if he ever had a sibling, if he ever had a cousin. Nobody knows, because he singled himself out. He failed, but he picked himself up. So please.
Beautiful. So the last one is quick advice for someone who feels lost.
If you feel lost, that's the question I'm asking. Where are you going to feel lost? Know your destination. If you know your destination and you feel lost, we take on the military approach. Stop. Go back. Retreat. Start again.
Start again.
Start again and retrace your
Start
steps.
again.
Nobody is important. I know this might sound funny, but you are not that important. You are not all that. Nobody's all that. So the thing is, when people feel lost, they feel, I'm too big to ask for help. I'm too big to do this. Or once you start feeling like you're too important, when you make mistakes, it's hard for you to come back from mistakes. So accept the mentality of the child. I'm a Christian. The Bible says that if you have the mindset of the child, you make heaven. Let me just simple as that. So if you have the mindset of children, when they are crawling, they fall, they stand up. Pick yourself up. Don't give up. And the sky is the beginning of your limits.
Thank you so much, Miss Ezine. So don't feel too big to ask questions, especially if you feel lost. So always ask questions and you get the right answers. Yeah, finding yourself is not a one-day thing. It's a series of steps, lessons, mistakes, and discovery. So it's okay. It's okay if you're not getting it now. It's okay to not have everything figured out. The most important thing is don't stop growing. Don't stop growing.
So
Yeah, clock it. So thank you for joining A Room with Tena. Don't forget, every episode is a step for you to get a better version of yourself. So don't forget to join us next week. Thank you.